try this deck out. I know Log Ray there will see this and cringe a little bit, but here is a deck I've been messing with a little bit. Ray Colossus. I think it's going to be fun. I think getting Doom out, a lot of healing here. You can really catch people off guard. The sideboard has some removal for late game with Nebula Ignition and a little bit more space control. So we're going to try this out. I think it could be a lot of fun. We're going to reset our stream to 0-0 and test this out. It might be fun. No blah. Let's see what happens. So we are going to go ahead and do that now. Let's see. Ray double blue testing. This is a much newer one. Let's see what happens with it. Hopefully, some fun games. Oh, look at this. Double aspect battle. That's what people came to see. This one is not Cad Bane, so I can switch that up. Okay, this is fine. I'll keep this. I have no idea. They're going to ramp. I want to draw here. Probably going to need this late game, but not right now. This lightsaber could do some work. So let me just make sure that I have plays with Colossus. I haven't played as much with Colossus, but you definitely want to make sure you have things to work with. In this case, I'm going to go Sage. Okay, I'm going to actually throw the lightsaber on and destroy that, because I don't want him to have this infinite nonsense going. And this will give things -2, so I won't even lose the shield. This is really meant more for Ray or others, but he decided to. Okay. Alright, so there's ramp going. We're going to do some damage. Ray and Anakin's interesting because he will shield. Huh? And double ramp. It's amazing to have double ramp already. I love this card, but I did not want him to take it. We'll see what happens here. The Ray is actually super interesting because letting me heal off of what they're trying to do. But we'll try and get them to 18 before Palps flip, which is insane. Okay. Okay. Great. It's like, which card do I want them to take, right? We're going to put Ray out there. We're going to make them trade into it, I guess. I hate everything about what's happening right now. Double ramp is just too much. But I will heal there. I'll take that. What do I have in here? Let's get rid of that guy. These are actually a pretty decent combo. Protect the pod. Nice. Maybe he has another one. I guess. Okay. And then this engine will be super interesting. Okay. So I got the Spectre engine starting to go. So I can actually attack in here and heal. Puts it out of range unless he sacrifices Crumb, which is okay. And I think I play Doom and Ezra because they create a very interesting sequence of tokens. Now they probably have a, what do you think, Overwhelming Barrage is my guess. And that's how they're going to try and get after all this, but they can only kill one of them. And once I attack with Ray, I'll be able to. So, okay. So this actually puts them in lethal. They have to claim, I think. If they attack, I claim, right? Because they have no healing. Oh, they can. Yeah. They decided to claim. Okay, so I am going to back here. I'm going to play this, and then I'm going to... Oh, cancel. Okay. I don't think they have enough to kill everything. Yeah, because these are 13 and they can only overwhelm for 12. So the Doom actually should have put them out of range, but let's see what happens. Yeah. Okay, that's what you'd expect. It's just not going to be enough. And GG's. Okay. Good game one. We'll go back into it. Oh, we'll get a Space Vader. This Space Vader did very well, I think, in the recent games. I think I saw it in the top 8. Or at least day 2. Maybe that's what I saw. Okay, so let's see what happens. What did you think of that? It's game 1. We will mulligan this into something much more useful. This entrenched is great here. We won't need this. And yeah, okay. So much better hand here. Some healing, some draw. The only cards you can't draw from this deck are the text, which I would like to see early to resource, but I don't know. What do you think after the first game? Not bad. Alright, so we'll play this to draw. So we're starting to build up some healing. Doom's gonna end up being really great here if this doesn't end up being erased. Now the Entrenched will let them overwhelming barrage for a huge amount, but no. Okay. I don't know that I'll have an answer for that. So now we're in a weird spot. Vigilance is nice. We're gonna put the Doom out into one of these. I am gonna have to entrench, but I'll probably jeez, okay. I'll need this. That's an easy one. We are running Vanquishes. This match already looks pretty rough, although once we get Ray out, we'll have a lot of healing on board. We will entrench whatever Vader's on, and then we'll just have to live with the overwhelming barrage that comes with it. We do have a lot of healing here. Oh, he had a second clone combat squadron. Okay, I mean, a great hand for my opponent. Oh my goodness. And I don't think we can win now, but let's see what happens. What? Oh, that's fine. I did not. So the clone, okay. I think I lose here no matter what. What do you think? I think I lose here. Oh, what do we got here? Let's ban this guy. Okay. I'm at lethal almost. Let's see. Yeah. Vader comes out and makes the clone combat squadron lethal. That's all we can do. Yep. It's a weird line for him to take. It was already over. But that's how it goes. Okay, 1-1. Not the best.
Hello there.
GG. Not again. Actually, let's try it again. Let's try it again. We are 1-1 now. Here. We'll keep this one. Doom maybe wasn't the best play there. We didn't really flood the board. Now that I think about it. But we're going to go against this Vader pilot again, and if he's going to draw 2 clone combat squadrons, I'm not sure there's anything we can do. But let's see what happens. There's a tech. Okay, so now we're drawing no healing. He decides to trade the Inferno 4. I think it's just let him find his clone combat squadron. I wouldn't mind seeing the power dark side, although I think maybe I need. Wow, okay. Okay. I guess we are going to go Doom here. Into Queel, into Entrench. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay, he drew all 3. Fine. Not sure if I could draw some removal, but I wouldn't mind. So far, nope. I might actually. Oh, he killed it. Okay. And I don't know. I think this game's over. I mean, not really sure what I'm supposed to do. He got another clone combat squadron. I mean, he drew 5 1 costs. Oh, 1, 2. A lot of 1 costs. Okay. He's got the Entrench. Nice. I don't know. The game's already over. He's just playing around, so I'll leave. And we'll see if we can get someone else. Okay, so Vader pilot kicking our butt. Vader blue. I don't know that blue is doing anything specific there, but there it was. They're in the sideboard. Oh no, they're not.
Hello there.
Yeah, they're in the sideboard. I know. I still don't know that those would have made a difference. I mean, that was a pretty nice swarm into the squadron twice. You just sometimes you get the right draw, and that's how it goes. So this will be interesting. Let's see. I know this is a deck that's getting popular. I'm guessing Falcon. No Falcon, which is great. This could be really interesting as a combo, so I'm actually going to do this. Because if I can keep it alive for 1 turn, I can start to really boost this up. And I think that would be fascinating. Because I could double token it every turn, and I just have this huge sentinel on the ground. Now if the Yaddle attacks in, I'm just going to trade out with it, because I want to try and keep this alive. I will token here. Let's see what happens. I think the Doom comes down first because it gives them both tokens, and then Ezra follows. Alright, so they do crash in here. I'll trade that out so this can stay. Sure, that makes sense. So I'd love to draw something that would let me shield or remove. I'm going to do neither. But I will play this. Anyway. I think it needs to go wider. What do you think? I think I'd like to have like 3 units out right now. No, 4 units. Do I see them 1-drops in there? Maybe. Shatter points, great for them. Sure. They're going to use the force. This Vanquish will keep them off the force. People do not like Doom out there, which is fun. Okay. In this case, we will power actually. And maybe if we draw an Anakin, we'll activate the Anakin. I know. Yes, I know I'm being silly. There's the Luke. So we're gonna have to vanquish the Luke. Yeah, we'll vanquish the Luke. The next turn we'll be doing some combo here probably. So let's get that out of here. If they have another Luke, it is what it is, right? If I deploy Rey into another Luke. Okay, well, I think this is going to be tough. Oh, they don't have the force right now, so I'm going to do this just to get the... Yeah, so that keeps it out of that range, and then that also lets me kill it with Vigilance. I wonder here if I shield Rey. No, because the Luke still just destroys it. They might just attack with Han. Attacks in to get the force, right? Yeah. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna heal 5. We're gonna defeat. And then let's see what happens. We might go with a draw here. Okay. Just we'll play both of these next turn if we can. They've got 1. Okay. So they're top decking from here. What's the math here? I can play. I don't really want to. Okay. They're top decking, right? So I'll get some damage in. I would like them to attack with Han because I don't want to lose this. If the tech comes out, I need to kill that, right? Can't let them have that go. Now I'd like to see something. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. I think in this case we kill off yeah. We gotta get that out of here. I think we kill off the Luke next. Right? We're not really pulling any of our restore stuff right now, so if they got a hotshot blaster, we're in trouble. And I think that's all we can. GG. Alright, so the deck is definitely struggling. Not surprised. It's just something for fun. We are down to 1 and 3. I think if this keeps going, maybe we'll test out that CAD, but flip it over to. Oh my gosh, we keep getting the same people again and again. I guess we're getting practice with the adjustments we talked about. I like Wheel here. I like all these cards, but I think in this case. Let's try this. They got their first turn Yaddle again. Oh, okay. Hey, there's our Yaddle. have anything that just kills the Queel? I don't think so. Let's just build out a board. I know they're going to have that itinerant warrior again, but this time we would just throw a lightsaber here and deal with it. We could have gone Yaddle and buff Queel, but I think Yoda will work. Oh my gosh. Okay. Or that. Or that. Alright, we're going to do this. We're going to kill that off for free. If we can. Okay, we'll kill this off for free. Yep. Claim. We'll kill that for free next turn. And then we'll power whatever they play. I think so. So I don't hate where we're at now. The question is, he is going to bring him. I'm going to pass. Let's see what he does here. Make him play a unit. What do you think he'll play? Could be an Anakin. Shrink this down. It's interesting to watch him pause. I guess he's willing to risk it. Okay. I guess I need a space unit now, don't I? Sort of. Actually, let me just do it this way. I'm going to go heavy ground and make them have to have something. I'm going to have all the restore here. I mean, think about 2, 3, 6 restore per turn. It's going to be a lot for them to deal with. So we're going to go wide now. Yeah, I think the way it worked out just made sense. I haven't lost anything. He hasn't, so I'm going to deploy Ray and see what happens. He does have the loop. He killed a Lock Wolf. Okay. We're going to kill the loop. We're going to kill the loop. Yep, nice and easy kill on the loop there, and then we have our own loop. We have this, and then we'll figure out if that works. A lot of interesting stuff. I like all the restore we have out, the loop coming in, village protector. Interesting resourcing here. I guess I could have played one of them, but I felt like the restore was better. We'll see. Okay. Han to take out, yeah, lets me draw there. Luke to take out Han, and now my restore continues. What do we get? Hot shot blaster. That's 2 down. And now they're basically getting canceled out. What's in here? Okay, so this is active. Alright, so this Falcon's gonna go, right? But once he attacks, then we'll start attacking, and immediately, I actually don't need to get rid of the Falcon. And he left, yeah, because this Falcon was doing nothing, right? So he got us game 1, we got him game 2. You can see what a difference some of the draws can make, and then getting that restore engine online. So maybe the Doom isn't the answer, and you can think about Ray with another color. I know the Data Vault one is popular. I've been wanting to try a version with Cunning, but I haven't built it out yet. We'll see what happens here. All right. This is like a decent draw. In this case, we'll keep the saber. We might have to put it on Queel. Not ideal. I don't think we're going to see a lot of space out of Obi-Wan, so there's a world where I entrench Queel and I just get to draw cards and kill stuff, so I might do that, but I might go this way and see what we can draw Queel. Continue to test Doom, even though he seems not viable in this scenario. I think I need 3 units out when Doom comes out, and I just don't see how to get there. The space unit's interesting because I don't know that they're running space, so we get a double draw turn here. Now they might General's Blade, in which case we'll counter here. We just can't have this being a thing. We just can't. Let's see. They don't have a token yet, so yeah. This is unfortunate, but I think that was weird. That was a weird play by them to use their experience token there, but we'll take it. Because this will just let us do this. They no longer have the force. We're actually only 3 damage and we're ahead overall. We have the same number of cards. Just a lot of things that went in our favor there. Odd choice for them to use the force there. We can play Doom now and give him an experience token. But I'm not sure if that's what we want, because we can play Yoda here. Actually, let's go wider, right? Like we talked about. Going wider into Doom. So we'll get these guys out. And then I'll be forced to start to deal with them. Okay. Yeah. I could token this up again, which is not needed. So I'll just go wide. So give him a token. Just gonna attack into it. Okay. So we may vanquish this Obi-Wan just because it's not really doing much. So I can play 2 of these. Play 2 of these. Ray comes out here too. Alright, let's see what happens if we put some pressure on them. Because the thought is that we could go wider here and get the Doom out with Ray, and they have to make a decision on what they're going to go after, and then we have Luke next turn into a vanquish on something bigger. Right, so we'll play another one of these, and then we'll see what happens with all of this. Should be exciting. Interesting matchup. Alright, so that's coming out. And then let's see, they're going to take out the Ray. That's great, because I wanted the Doom, although they're probably going to take it out here. This is just such an amazing setup for them. I don't know there's much we can do. I think I could have used the Vanquish and gotten in front of it a little bit. Oh, it does look like, yeah, because they're just going to take out the Doom now. Okay. So I think here on the next turn we have to sacrifice one of these, we'll draw a card, we'll play Luke, we'll kill a General's Blade. Yeah, I think that's all we can do here. So we'll hit that, we'll draw that. And we'll see. We'll see what they do. It does look like, I think another Talzin Red wins the biggest tournaments. Isn't that crazy if you think about it? What do you think, Logray? How is it that Talzin Red keeps winning? Force throw, no force throw. It just wins every tournament. I'm okay with some of these sacrifices here. I don't mind drawing the cards. The hand is building up nicely. Weird play in the middle there. I guess Doom, for all my curious about if it's good or not, sure made them have to choose and waste a lot of actions. Alright, so they're going to kill Luke for free. I think in this case, what do? I attack into Luke and then kill him. Okay. I think that I know it's gonna be. I'm gonna kill this here. Make them decide to trade, and then refill the board a little bit. Yeah. I think the longer it goes, I'm trying to think about what they have. They have a Yoda. That's huge. That kills this. Uses the force. So that Yoda is going to be a problem. So I'll play this. Because what I need to do is 3 damage into that Yoda. Right? So I can play the loop and kill it. Otherwise I'm screwed. So let's try and do it that way. I think a Ray green force would be super interesting. Because you would get you get a lot of things from it. How do they ping the shield off? They use the force again? Oh, because the tokens. I think I lost. There's nothing I can do at this point, right? If they keep using the force every time they give something experience, I can't come back from that. And they put it just out of range. Yeah, so they're going to use the force again. Attack with something, kill it. It's like the perfect endless cycle. This is the ideal setup if you can get the Obi-Wan to this point. There's just nothing I can do. Like I can't kill Yoda because you put him just out of range, and then he's just going to keep killing everything. So I think that's GG. That's my guess. Yeah, so I think we're just in a bad spot here. That was no real way to get out of it. Because the experience token will do some damage, and there we go. Let them trade. And they just attack with Yoda and it's over. Or Maz. Oh, Yoda. So I can still draw some removal, but that experience token actually really hurt. Oh, good. Okay. Just keep going. Yeah. And that's GG. Okay. So the Ray is definitely struggling across the board.
Hello there.
Oh, should be interesting. Let's see. What were we thinking about? I'll keep this. This could be good. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do. We're thinking Devastators and sneak attacks in the main. And then I don't know, waylays in the sideboard. What about the surprise strikes? I guess they should still. Oh, Cad will go to the sideboard. I don't know what Cad's being used for, but I'm just gonna need bigger. This is gonna be an easy trade for them. Some good cards for them. just get these things down. I don't know if we go two. Let's go 2 Raiders, 2 Devastators with. Sneak attacks, I'm still not sure about. I mean, surprise strikes. There's also Bazines you could bring in. Right? Discard. What do we got? Anything good? Not really. Not really. There's a possibility that if it's just Gar with a big old attachment, we could power it, which would be great. And no, gets our experience token. These games just feel too clunky. Mine one lay really. Never know. No. I just put Ray out there to die, right? Just clean kill. Sure. Alright. Let's see. I think we lost that one. Alright, so I don't think the Ray is the right move. What we're going to do is switch over. We're going to try this one. Alright, what do you think of this? I'm going to copy this deck link, do a deck image. So we brought the Devastators and the sneak attacks in. The Cad Banes and the Waylays to the sideboard. I think what we'll do is we'll create a new testing one for Swoo. Let's see, it's this one. We'll rename it V2. Or did that mess it up? No, I don't think it is. And we will, there are no stats on it, right? And we'll copy it, in case you're wondering how this works. And then we'll go over to Carabas, new deck in, we'll save it, and we'll go. Alright.
Hello there.
And we'll get Blue Milk Drunk. Ooh, this will be interesting. A big rose, data vault. A lot going on. Okay, so immediately we got only one. Oh, we do have the devs. Alright, we're gonna mulligan this, see if we can get a little wider. This works. Some space presence. Rose is gonna have some healing on attack. So we'll see. Okay. R2, huh? R2 is weird because it will kill either of these, which would be devastating to us, so we'll get rid of it. Cannot be the first turn they wanted. But immediately we have 6 damage on board. And hopefully they have no answers for it. I think they can attack and heal here, but we're just gonna... Okay, that's good for them. This actually lets us kill this before they get to attack, so that was huge in that respect. And another 6, and we're off to the races here. Yep, no problem. And we're just going to keep pounding damage in, I think. Because, yeah. We're going to go wide here. We'll let them do this. So the interesting thing is once we... If I attack into it, it heals 2? I will do that anyway. That's fine. Now they're going to have to make a choice. Here. Okay, so that's fine. So in this case, let's see if we can ping them both off. We do not. It's okay. And now the game should be over. Right? Definitely not touching that. Holy cow. And GG's. So it does feel like this CAD is the way to go. So we get to 1-0 here.
Hello there.
Let's see what happens. Got a nice matchup. Hey, look at this. I don't know if Logray is still watching, but this is his deck. So this got to make him happy. Did I take initiative there and not pay attention to it? Look at this. We got a Lando deck here with a Lux Bontari when an opponent plays a card. Okay. Well, I would like that gone so I can start doing 6 damage. So goodbye. Right? Well, I hope you're watching this matchup with your deck of choice for the PQ. Already it's different. I like your version better with the droids. I don't think the Devastator is needed here. I do think this is going to be very nice. So I have to kill one of them. That one. And then we're going to do 9 damage. Let's see. So he kills this. I could take it out. And next turn I'll take here. This is much better for me, I think. Okay. Nice. Okay. And I have lethal. Okay. I guess they just gave up. Interesting. So they tried to race without caring that they didn't have enough to win. Odd. Very odd. GG's. I don't know what happened there.
Hello there.
I'm excited for Logray to see that matchup. Okay. Now we got the Inquisitor again. We'll mulligan this. Put this down. Inquisitor, huh? Okay, we'll put this down. Sure. Get rid of that. Okay. I do like this. I do like this. Okay, that'll give us our options based on what the arena they decide to play in, and that'll allow us to have some good time. So we're trying out a second version of this CAD today. As we know here, we had a Rose Data Vault and then a Lando Target Town. Okay. We're going to take this damage to base. We're going to play this. Because then this lets us keep both our units, which I think is better. And then we have our ambushers coming in, so we'll be in good shape here. Clean board, yes, we're down on damage. We got a little bit to make up, but Forlom Zuckuss is coming, and I don't think they'll have an answer for that. If they play something in space, we'll let them ready it and then hit it with IG. There's no way they're going to ready that. Alright. I'll find out. We should catch up in damage here. I do not want to lose the Forlom with the Zuckuss behind it. Okay. We will ambush here and then trigger here. Yeah, because then they can't ready it anyway. And now we have a full board. We have Zuckuss. We have Funky. We got a lot of things going. In our resources, we have a Hotshot Blaster. So the Zuckuss comes down here, and then we hit for 10. And they should be done before. Okay, so let's just kill that, I think, right? Yeah. Okay, so that's dead. I don't really know what they do here. So we hit. And we're in great shape. I think it's just a tough thing for them. We're just gonna keep pounding the damage in, and they're gonna leave. Yeah, that's gonna be too much for them to come back from. Okay, so good curve for us. We're able to keep their units off the board, which is great. And we will go to 3-0. We would like to see, I think, one of these. Okay, this is what we wanted to see. Something like Kira, Battle of Luke's. We will keep this. We can resource here. And we'll resource here because we don't really. The Raider No Glory will probably hurt us a lot. I'm going to try and get underneath all this. So we will. What happens here? They shield it after we do it. Okay, so we play this. I'm going to pass. Do you think they're shielded? Yeah, so now when they shield it, I trigger it. And then I can target town and keep ahead of it. And I get to draw a card. And now I have the McClunkies. So we will McClunky something this turn. Let's see what else they. Actually, we can just kill this. I can draw the card. I don't love that play, but we'll just go wide here. And now we can McClunky and and play Boba, which we're definitely going to be doing. Okay. So we will clunky this. Yeah. They have no glory. So we're ahead. We have a bunch of units out. We have an answer. 4 secure flip. We've got 3 smuggle cards for when we need them. That's the card we want on McClunky, so we'll attack. Got a lot of options here. Okay. We'll Kira flip. No. I think we just keep putting damage in. It's tough. Okay, so she does flip. We will ambush here, and then we'll trigger this. We'll see what happens. Now I have a really, really wide board going into our next plays, which is great. We got a hot shot underneath. So we've got 3, 5, 12, 18 damage. Should be just enough. So let's see what happens here. Nope, not just enough. I think here we're going to kill this so it doesn't get bigger. We get to draw a card. We've used their resources, so that'll let us kill that. Okay, so we're in pretty good shape here. In fact, Sneak Attack Raider could be the game ender if we can get enough damage. So how many resources do we need to do this? 2, it costs 3 less. So we need 5 for that. And this costs 3. So we're 1 short of being able to do both, but let's see if we can get there without it. Another vigilance. I think in this scenario we just sneak attack Raider to win. And this is what I'm talking about. Like putting this in gives you a chance to win before they can get to 8, which is huge. So that's what we wanted to see. That was amazing.
Hello there.
So we do go 4-0 here. I think we are honing in on our PQ deck here, which will be good. But we'll see if we can get past this Unity of Purpose deck. It's an interesting one because there are things we can do to try and prevent a lot of what they're doing. None of this is it. This is probably the worst thing you could have. So we'll see what happens. I should have kept the original hand because at least I had a ping into McClunky, so I could have done that first turn no matter what to clear their first turn. They pass. I'm actually going to pass because wow. And now I have 3 hot shot blasters in the resource. Yeah, I don't know here. I need to get to this 4 Zuckus, I guess, but this is not looking good. The original was much better, and this is not the great draw. Even here, I have, look at this. That's nuts. Okay, so we'll play this. And then we'll claim. here? What do we think? What do we think? I guess we need to clear units, right? So we ambush. Sorry, log ray. I know that hurts. Do they have a command here, you think? Lets them resource up and get things out. Then we have a Zuckus now for next turn. Assuming we can keep Forlom alive, which is huge. So that's where we'd like to be here. I do not like the Maz. I don't hate it. I think what I want to do is, let me do this and see what they do. Okay, that's fine. Because they're going to play, yep, perfect. I think that's all okay. What we're going to do here is ambush and then trigger, and we're going to ping. Having no damage on base is tough here, but I don't know what their late game is, so having no units out on their side is not the worst for us either. Because we have 12, 15 damage right here into this could be a lot. Alright, we're just going to kill this off. We can't. Okay, so he's set up perfectly now for the purpose. Even though basically had nothing going on, he now has everything going on. So let's get rid of this. He's got the unity of purpose. Oh, he's got to go. Okay. We're not going to count that either way. I think GG. We could have gotten these out, pings, and then into the hot shot. So.
Hello there.
Okay, so here's the winner of the regional. Let's see how this one goes. This will be a good matchup after our raid debacle. I think we're honing in on Cad Red. We'll keep this. I think this gives us enough to mess around with. Yeah, I think we're going to go low early and try and clear the board out. Yep, that's what this is for. Yeah, so we'll keep them off the force. And what will we do? We'll get another one of these then. Okay. Okay. Exactly what we wanted. Can we go wide? Okay. This actually is a match where sneak attack could come in handy, but oh, this guy did it again. Okay. You know what? In this case, I'm just gonna. Sure. No, it's risky. I know Talzin's coming out. It's gonna be a pain, but we'll see. This is the card I wanted to see for Talzin's deploy. We have 3, 5, 10, 13 damage on board. So let's. We will be able to get on the force, which is super helpful for them in this, but again, we have so much damage on board. Yeah, we can trigger that, and we got it. Oh, they're not paying attention. Okay, so here we go. Yep, yep. Okay, that was nice for them. Okay, so now let's see if these surprise strikes are worth it. What are we gonna do here? We're gonna surprise strike, I think, for sure. Oh, okay. We're just gonna hit hard. Okay. And now we have lethal. I'm trying to think what they could have. Okay, but that's GG anyway, so GG on that one. And we go to 5-0. Just Cad's ability to keep the board clean is just very helpful. Oh, we got this guy again. I don't know if Logray's out there, but we did play this Cassian or Calrissian once already. We won that one, but we'll see what happens with this one. Okay. Okay, it's got some hand filtering going on. I guess I could have got the antagonizer here. That would have been better based on the deck I'm playing against. I don't think the Devastator will come out, but we'll hold it. I'm not missing the Cads right now, for sure. But so far, so good. Interesting, okay. So this is what I needed to throw muscle before. So now they can double trade things. So I'm just gonna So right now, they can definitely trade something out, but this IG will let me keep at least one of them. Oh, what a mistake by them. Okay, deal 1 damage up to, so I'm gonna deal a damage to each of them, right? And then trigger Cad, and that's gonna wipe the board. And that keeps my board clean and hitting for a lot. Now I imagine with Lando, he's got the. Oh, he can't play it though because he played that. Okay. So I'm on 5 here. I got to greed out so that I can play these two. So let me ping the Falcon. Okay, 3, 9, 11. It's close. Okay, I'm just gonna play this so I can ping the Falcon. I don't know what's going on here. I'm just gonna play the Falcon. Probably could have just taken base, but I know this deck can build fast, and I think I have lethal next turn, no matter what. The Greedo could trade, but I think, yeah, this to base is better. It doesn't bother me that much. I'm actually gonna just claim here so I can smack in. Yeah, so now 3 different things represent lethal. I did not need that extra unit out there. Okay. So he did have something to hit big at the end there with a surprise strike, but we had sequenced where we were ahead in turns. And we'll go again.
Hello there.
Let's see what we get. So going very well so far. We did get one of the matchups we wanted. I mean, fast blue or fast red green is also something we wanted to play against a bit. We're going to keep this even though we don't have 2 turn 1s. We have a little bit of a curve that we like. We're going to see what happens. Still not sold on sneak attacks. Okay, so this is fine. We'll take the damage here. And okay, so this is going to be annoying. plus side, we don't have to use Target Town yet. We'll take the damage here. No reason to let them ramp early. Okay, so we got 4 linemen to Zuckus, which is not bad if we can keep it up, but he's going to ECL out the other Phasma, so actually the surprise strike here might be the right thing because we can do 7 damage and kill this Phasma. So let's see what order they go in. Okay, that's okay. That's the one we wanted to get hit. The leader comes out. We surprise strike into it. It's kind of a waste of our turn a little bit, but let's see. They have decided to pass. Okay. I don't know, do you think we bait them out by giving them a target? We're ahead on board. We have a nice hand. I think the pass was okay there. Here's into super laser. Get up to 11. Or hot shot. And still wait to see if they make that same play. At this point we might just ram into base for another 7. Get them to 18. Alright, let's see if we can. Oh, okay. This is not as good. I was expecting that. There's that. Great. We'll get rid of that. We're still going to take 8 here, which is a lot. Next turn. Okay. We took a lot there. I'm going to deploy Cad because it's going to let us kill Phasma. Oh, we could surprise strike Phasma too if we wanted. Okay. So Phasma's off the board, can't use her ability. And then we can just do that again. Yeah, GG's. Okay. Gosh, that hits fast. So surprise strike, good. Sequence, super weird, but here we go. Here we go to game 8. And, ooh, okay. That's Fast Pilot. Let's see. That's a good test matchup as well. Fast Pilots can be very difficult. I do like this, and we'll keep it. Okay. This probably doesn't come into play as much, right? Okay, yeah. Will he put an R2D2 on that? He will. Okay, great. That was an interesting move. swarm deck, huh? I mean, it is a fast-paced deck, but probably not what we were thinking. So let's see what we can do with it. We put another pilot here. This is gonna be a spot. I guess we can surprise strike it still. Alright, we'll just kill it. We'll just start to. Okay. Wedge comes out. Right. Okay, fine. Surprise strike is working just fine. Chewbacca comes out. Ping. The game's over, right? Yeah. This hits for 4? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, I could have just hot-shotted there. Oh, I didn't realize he killed the wrong one. That's my fault. Whatever. Alright, GG's. GG's to you. I gotta pay attention to what they kill and what they don't kill there. Alright, we go to game 8. Let's see what we get. So far, so good. Okay, good. Another what seemingly popular blue-green villain. We'll see how it goes. It'll be interesting because if they have the version that has the guy that gives you -1/-1, the 2-drop, this deck is really vulnerable to that. The Krennic is a good play for them as well. Okay. Not a great. Oh, okay. I think we need these cards, so. It'd be interesting to see what they play. I think our sequencing is attack in Death Star Stormtrooper first. See what they play. Because we could do a 2-for-1 with Greedo, but now we can't because they figured that out. No power? No, resupply, okay. Alright, so we remain. They're ramping up. We are behind on resourcing. On 5, they could bring out a number of things like that. I'm going to do this first. I just want to see if we can get more out of IG. They claim initiative. We will kill this. I know it gives them the card draw, but we would rather keep our units on board. We do have a boss ambush here. We'll see what happens. Okay. Makuki's not bad, but I think we want all of this. Try and push some damage. The boss would live through the throne. We still haven't used our Tarkin Town. Something for us to keep an eye on. Thinking about what could be played. We do have 9 damage here. Getting them to 18 would not be bad. Anakin is strong. Okay. We're going to keep pushing our damage. Okay. if he takes the 1 damage on Thrawn, it would put it in range for Ruthless Raider. Which he does. Maybe that means he's just going to trade with boss. We'll see. Oh, maybe he's going to try and trade both. Okay. Okay. Okay, the Overwhelming Barrage is going to hit hard. It's going to clear both units. We will play the Raider to get rid of Thrawn. I wonder if he would pass to allow Cad Bane to come out, in which case, oh no, he does not, okay. Okay. He's just working through, he doesn't get to do it twice. Okay. I think we want to attack in here to make sure we get the Raider in. Because the Devastator is getting close to lethal. Yeah, so we're at lethal here. Almost. I'm actually going to pass on ambush. So now that we have the passing here, because we don't want this being alive is better. This is lethal right now, and so are these. But one more attack might also do it. They could Super Laser Blast, which is fine because the Devastator still does it. Okay, so they play Snoke. That doesn't do anything, and I think that's GG. Okay, so we had multiple outs there. Perfect. All right, we will go to our 10th match. It will be a Hera double green, which I don't know that we'll see. One of my favorites, though. I'm going to keep this. I'm actually going to put both of these down. Hera Data Ball. So we got a lot of Spectre to worry about. Possibly Unity of Purpose. Definitely Chopper. We'll do some nasty work here. So let's get rid of that. These are not bad. We'll keep them because we might need that next turn. Okay. All right, so we're gonna kill this, then McClunky hit, and then play it again. Okay, so we're gonna kill this. Yep. Yeah, and this is gonna allow us to really keep the board clean. That must be putting them way behind. We'll McClunky this, kill that, we'll pass, and we'll play it again. So that is the beauty of this deck, I think. So we're going up to 5. We have good board advantage. We have an ambusher coming out. We can hit for another 7. Underneath we have 1 damage. Okay, they're resupplying, which means Hera's coming out now? No, okay. Okay. Now I think we just go base. I know we have Forlum, Zuckus, Boba in the background. This just keeps us from getting the ghost out and letting them put tokens on it. Or get the other ghost and starting to shield. We could have taken Hera out, but I think this is fine. They play command. Okay. Just gonna keep going to base. I should have hit with this first. That was a mistake. Yep, I got it. Mistake. Forlum does just kill this, so if it came to that, which I don't think it will. I could have just hit this before. Not paying attention anymore. Sure. And that's GG. Okay. So we have gone 10-0 with this build. 8-2 with the other build. Just slight differences. The Waylays being gone didn't seem to hurt. The Devastator didn't really come into play, but it did feel nice to have it. So let's see what this deck looked like. So slightly different. We swapped the. That's the original one. Here's the new one. So you can see in the original one, we had the Devastators and the Sneak Attacks in the sideboard, Cad main, Waylay main, and we swapped that out. We went to 2 Raiders, 2 Devastators, and then brought the Sneak Attacks in. This felt slightly better. I think in those matches with the harder control, we feel like we had some options. So I think this is probably what we'll go to the PQ with. I want to thank everybody for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the videos. Appreciate everyone. Have a good one.